You've been trying to manifest, doing all the things correctly. You've been doing the vision board, the affirmations, but you feel like your dreams just aren't happening for you. I'm going to break down in this video what I wish I knew sooner so that I could also accelerate my manifestations. Let's just simplify it. You are not embodying what you want to be, because the more that you try to manifest, it creates this lack frequency that you are not yet in that version of you. There's a reason why you're not manifesting, and it has everything to do with your desire to control, because controlling things makes us humans feel better about situations, because we think we can control everything down to when we take the next action, how we're gonna plan the next move. We are so wired to do action-based things, thinking that it is going to give us the life that we want. And while inspired action is very key into making your dreams a reality, you can't just sit back and wait for things to happen, for sure. It is not going to be the more action that you put in, the more likely your dreams will come true, because you can spend so much time, you can spend your entire life doing action and not ever achieve the lifestyle that you want, because action does not equal dream reality. As you grow, you don't become immune to emotions like fear or anything like that. It just becomes a little bit easier for you to move through it, and you're going to need to reinvent yourself over and over and over. But first, if this is the first time that we're meeting, my name is Krizia. I am Krizia Official across all social media platforms, and I want to help you level up your life. So if that sounds like you, hit the subscribe button and join the family. When you are about to enter a new chapter in your life and you are about to embody into a new version of yourself, things start to either get quiet or fall apart. And it starts to cause this internal friction where you're thinking, am I doing something wrong? Or should I go back to what I was doing? Because that's your comfort zone. And what's familiar and what is your comfort zone feels safe. Sometimes we tend to try to over control our destiny by trying to map it all out in our brains. I can't want a new identity and still try to control it and merge it with my old one perfectly in my mind. But that's ultimately what was starting to happen, because I was overthinking it and cluttering my frequency. If you're going through a shift right now where you feel like you haven't yet entered the new version of yourself, but you also are no longer the old version of yourself, listen to me loud and clearly. You are not doing anything wrong. You're exactly where you need to be. What I need you to do is just listen to your intuition and keep trusting the thoughts that you're having, because we all have an inner voice speaking to us, but sometimes we just get so clouded in trying to control our thoughts that it's hard for us to hear what is naturally trying to come up. It's energy that is trying to come up. That's why we feel chaotic, cluttered, messy, and all these things. Do a lot of clear thinking walks. Try to not stay on your phone. Let the answer come through you, because you can't control the outcome by thinking it, planning it. Watching even videos like this maybe will inspire a thought, but even then, you have to do the work to sit with your emotions and let it come to you. This feeling can be really uncomfortable, but it's where most people give up too soon. A lot of times what happens before you enter and break through into a new era, a new version of yourself, you want to revert to the old identity because it just feels safer. It feels known, and you start kind of panicking and thinking this isn't going to work out. So if you're feeling like that and you're in between, please be patient. Know you're exactly where you need to be and keep showing up authentically, because what's going to happen is you're going to show up authentically and it might not give you the validation immediately that it's the right path, and then you're going to get scared and you're going to try to revert back to your old habits because that's what's known. I promise you, the more you can tap into a feeling of allowing and trusting, the more quickly your manifestations will come. The energy of fear creates a cluttered vibration, and the universe will not align you with your desires, because it doesn't matter what you think in your mind you want. If you are embodying the wrong vibration, your reality will continue to reflect that. It's as simple as that. Do not overcomplicate it. So another way to put this is, it's not necessarily your mindset after a certain point. it's your nervous system, because your mindset could be growing and evolving, but if your nervous system, your body chemistry is so immune and used to the old identity, it's gonna try to physically put you back in the old identity. So you need to stop the fear loop that's happening where it's comfortable and familiar. And how you do that is you choose new actions. When you feel scared to try something different, do it anyway. When you have a business idea or a content idea or a trip idea and you just go back to what feels safe, you are continuously choosing the old you. So I need you to start choosing differently. Every time you take a new action, no matter how small or big it is, if it's new and unfamiliar, you will create new pathways in your brain so that your nervous system can slowly start adapting to a new way, because you've upgraded the habits. I believe you. I see you doing the work, but you just need to upgrade your frequency. And this is a lesson I had to tell myself too, because again, you can do all the work, you can do all the vision boarding and have all the right habits, but if your frequency is not aligned, then all of it does not work. You have to train your body and your nervous system to feel it is done. Feel the trust. Tell yourself, it's done, it's done, it's done. Repeat it until you feel in your body that it's done. When your inner world becomes calm, that is when the universe and the outer world start listening. Your brain is wired to repeat what feels familiar. So remind yourself this every time you are in the middle of making a decision. If you're between a new decision and what feels old and safe, remind yourself, your brain is going to tell you to choose what feels safe. And I would advise you to choose otherwise. You don't need to try harder. You don't need to work harder. That is a trauma response. Regulating your energy is the real flex, and that is what you need to do. You just need to find your signal again and stop being tuned into noise. And to demystify it, manifestation is not magic. It's simply nervous system regulation and identity embodiment. You have to embody it. So do not talk about being it, be it. Show up as her every single day in everything that you do, the way that you dress, the way that you choose clothes. I would advise you to even go a little bit outside of your spending comfort zone, what's reasonable within your means, to see how that triggers a different response in your nervous system. You are training yourself to stretch your identity to that higher version. I felt like this video needed to be more about reassuring you that you have everything that you need. Keep evolving, keep trying new things. Keep finding new ways to get inspired. Do not allow yourself to settle for what feels comfortable in relationships, in friendships, in environments, in your home. Like, push yourself to try something new. And every time you get to a new level, because you will, continue to trust that the universe, that God, the creator, wants you to succeed. Every single day that you wake up is a new beginning. I hope that this message was received today. I love you guys so much, and I really appreciate you all being here. Comment down below, I'm ready, so I know that you are ready to continue evolving into the best version of you. Until next time, friends, bye.